What's going on, Jennifer? What's going on, Latonya? Tamika, Patrice, Patricia. Oh yeah, thank you. I'm feeling much better. Thank you so much. Hey Cheryl. Yes, I'm feeling much better. What's going on, Daryl? Elizabeth? Oh yeah, I'm feeling much better. Can y'all hear me okay? Dwayne, what's going on? Todd, what's going on? Can y'all hear me okay? Thank you. Chi-Town Ziggy. Boy, I tell y'all, I'm gonna just say this. Y'all just don't understand. Whatever this is going around. Hey, Talisha, whatever this is going around, let me tell y'all something. This junk ain't no joke. Hey, Jennifer, I'm talking about that's something I usually don't catch as a cold, but when I tell you this here wasn't no joke, so y'all be careful out there. If you can build your immune system up, take your vitamin C, get everything that you need because, um, man, this from Thanksgiving on, it's been a journey. But that's why I got this truth mug. Y'all see that? Hey, Matoya, what's up, love? My wife just came on. You see that mug? I'm telling you, I done drunk so much tea. You still feeling the effects, and it's been a month? Wow. Well, I don't know. I don't even know if they got a name for this shit going around right now. Hey, Susanna. I don't know if they got a name for this stuff that's going around right now, because whatever this is, I'm talking about, it's hard to fight. I mean, we've been drinking tea and just taking over the counter medicine, and it has helped. But the trick was last night I took that Vicks rub and I rubbed that Vicks on the bottom of my foot, and I took put my socks on, put it on my chest. When I tell you that helped it, oh my God, that truly helped it when you put that Vicks up under your feet, then put some footies on, and go to bed. I'm gonna tell you something. That right there opened me up last night. Hey, Wendell, y'all, I done got so used to drinking tea now. That's all I want to drink. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. This your boy NateTheTruth coming to y'all with the Truth family. We the people. If y'all seeing what's going on right now, um, that lady lost the little Senate seat, the Congress seat last night in the 7th district. But I believe that's because I don't think a lot of black people got out and voted last night. And that's in the 7th district. I know we say we gonna do this, but I don't think a lot of people got out and voted. But the best thing about it, they put millions and millions of dollars into that race. So they might as well get ready to put more because he's got to run against her again. I don't care if I got to raise the money to go up to the 7th district in Tennessee and campaign with this lady. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Hey, my cousin Harriet. Hey, Connie. I'm just saying, if I have to get the money up to go to the 7th district for next year race, because he won it last night in the 7th district of Tennessee, but he got to run again in November. So this here just was a short thing that the Republicans spent probably about $30 to $40 million or even more money to get him to win that race. But we're going to support the lady candidate coming in November. I'm telling y'all, and I hope and pray that I have extra money. So if I got to go campaign for that lady, we're going to get that district from the Republicans. But I just don't believe a lot of black people turned out to vote last night. I really would like to see the percentage of black people that went out and voted last night. Hey, Sabrina. Hey, Riley. I really would like to see how many black people went out. And I know we got peoples from Tennessee on here because they let us know they voted early. I saw my niece, she went and voted, her and her husband. So I just hope more people, black people, better wake up. This should have been a calling for all the black peoples and wherever that, if they lived in that district, they should have been at the polls. I just don't understand our people. I really don't. I really don't. Now look, let me say this. Y'all know I've been pushing these shirts and now I'm pushing this coffee mug. This would be a good gift for somebody for y'all Christmas now. Y'all can definitely order this and give it to somebody for Christmas and maybe they'll tag along and see what we are talking about over here. So how many of y'all see that Donald Trump and that Pete dude at the Pentagon, because I'm not going to never call it what they wanted to call it. How many of y'all see that these people are doing war crimes? Do y'all understand that Donald Trump and this man is having our military to kill people for no reason? And they trying to throw a general up under the bus right now? Have y'all seen that? They are trying to throw this man up under the bus right now when you told him you gave the orders for him to do what he did. Hey, Tracy. Hey, my cousin Vicky. And now they lying about it. This is what I'm telling you. Donald Trump sat there and told these people, because one of this, Ron Paul, the senator, came out and said Donald Trump told them he didn't know anything about it. Then the press secretary got up there. See, they lie so much, they forget what they tell people. Hey, Glenn Brown. Hey, Charmaine. They lie so much. Hey, Tracy. They forget what they tell people. This is how bad it is with the Trump regime. That's why I'm so disappointed in all these white Republicans in the 7th District of Tennessee. Why would y'all still put this man in office? Hey, Queen. Hey, Glenn. Hey, Michael. See, I know Michael and his wife, I know they voted last night too. And they voted up in Tennessee. Hey, James Willard. They voted up in Tennessee. And hey, Patrice. And I know they voted because they told us they voted. I would like for Michael and his wife to try to find out the percentage of black people that came out and voted last night in y'all district up there in Tennessee. I would like to know that. I would surely like to know how many of those people voted up there. I would like to know that because I told y'all, our people don't pay attention until it start affecting their pockets. If they would have went to the polls if they hadn't put them damn SNAP benefits and everything back. Then the black people would have been mad. Hey, Glenn. 35,000 voted Democrat, Nashville, but they needed, he didn't beat her by much, but that's okay. That's why I say, Michael and Patricia, I don't care if I have to come up there. Yeah, the redistricting helped them. We know it did. We know it did. And the hard part about it is we have to get these. And let me tell you something. Most of these white peoples in them districts up there probably was some poor white people. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Cassandra, thank you for tuning in. Most of the redistricting up there kept a lot of the black peoples out of the vote, but 35,000 still voted. I just don't understand the poor white peoples up there in the 7th district. Why are they still voting Republican when you see that these people don't care nothing about you? Excuse me. Why are they still, excuse me, y'all. Why are they still voting? Hey, Tony. Well, Pete Hegseth, well, let me call him the right name. Pete Punk. That's exactly what he is. Fox News host that Donald Trump put a man with no experience to run the military. Him and Donald Trump know what they're doing. Look what Donald Trump just did. Donald Trump just freed a kingpin, notorious drug dealer. Donald Trump just pardoned this man. Now, he claimed that he's trying to keep dope off the streets of America, but you just pardoned one of the biggest dope people. I think the guy's from Venezuela, wherever he's from. Donald Trump just pardoned this man. Now, y'all know Donald Trump got paid to pardon this man. This is the favors that's going on that Donald Trump is taking advantage of. This man is back home with his family, the kingpin, the biggest dope dealer that's out there right now. He's back at home because of Donald Trump. And you think they ain't about to flood drugs back to America? Please. And Donald Trump is the reason. Just like he always, if you got money, he's going to pardon you. So, Donald Trump, let me see. If you ever heard this video, do me one favor. Go in there and pardon R. Kelly so we can get back out here to some real good music. That's what I need you to do, Donald Trump. I know a lot of people want to say they don't like R. Kelly now because of what he did, but that's hearsay. I don't care. I ain't seen no motherfucking proof like they got on Puff Daddy. I ain't seen no proof like they got on Donald Trump. So if Donald Trump want to do something, go up there and pardon R. Kelly so we can get our good music back, the R&B music that we really need back out here. I like Chris Brown. I do. I like all them. But I just like R. Kelly. I think you gonna pardon somebody, go out there and pardon R. Kelly. Did R. Kelly get fair time or he got state time? That's the difference. That is the difference. But I'm glad to see. So you said 9,700 for Democrats, 9,100 for the Republicans. So Montgomery County, she got the votes. But why is these white people still voting for these Republicans? And 90% of that county, everybody in that county is not wealthy. But these white poor people steady is voting for Republicans, and they ain't did a damn thing for them people yet. Hey, King George, you right. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fuck with R. Kelly. I do. I don't care who get mad. I like some R. Kelly. I like some R. Kelly. So if you're gonna pardon somebody, go it. But R. Kelly ain't got the money to give you, so that's why you won't pardon him. But back to Donald Trump and Pete. Y'all, hey, Miss Davis, y'all already know that these people are committing war crimes. Why did y'all think that these 6 Democrats got up? And plus, you see all these other people telling the troops, you do not have to follow orders that you think is illegal. This is why. Because Donald Trump and this man is using the U.S. military to take out competition. Y'all don't, let me break it down to you. Donald Trump and this man, they've been using the military to take competition out. So look what he did. He just pardoned a drug kingpin. So if you take out all of his enemies, the drug kingpin is back in action. Donald Trump number is about to get a cut. Y'all ain't paying no attention to me, but I'm trying to tell y'all the truth. He always talking about the Somali people. He always talking about black people. He could call them garbage if he want to. Tell him to take his punk ass, his dry ass, his diaper wearing ass. Tell him to go over to Somalia and tell them people that in their face. When he ain't president, go over there and tell them Somali people that. You saying that because it's most Somali peoples in Minnesota. That is what the problem is. They've been up there, ICE been up there trying to mess with the Somali peoples in Minnesota. But see, these peoples ain't backing down. And plus, it's colder than a motherfucker up in Minnesota. So if ICE want to stand out there, let them stand out there. What's going on, Cousin Kevin? Let them stand out there. You can't back down from cowards. And you can't, and the problem, like I've been telling y'all, hey Felicia, the problem is that the black ICE agents is doing more than the white ICE agents. The white ICE agents. The blacks want to be seen, but then at the same time when this shit over, they're gonna throw one watch. If somebody dies, they're gonna throw one of them black agents right up under the bus. Just like Donald Trump and them trying to do this admiral, this general today. They trying to throw these peoples up on the bus because Donald Trump is one of the biggest liars that ever walked this earth. But y'all think about it. Why are they shooting and killing these boats that's supposed to be carrying drugs? Pay attention now. They blowing up these boats that's supposed to be carrying drugs, but Donald Trump just released one of the major drug players ever. Now make that make sense to me. Don't worry, I can wait. I'm waiting on somebody on Facebook, and I'm waiting somebody on the Truth family. Hey, Solo, to tell me. Make it make sense to me. Hey, State Jumper, make it make sense to me. If you blowing up boats that's supposed to be carrying drugs and guns, why would you free one of the peoples that from over there? Why would you pardon them? Make it make sense. That's what I'm just asking y'all. Make it make somebody tell me what makes sense to that. Oh, I'm going to kill the small people, but I'm going to let the big fish out of prison from a pardon for me. And y'all think Donald Trump ain't getting no money out of this shit? Donald Trump, the worst president that ever. And this is what they voted for. And you see, Tennessee, sometimes you just can't break them people. You could not break some people. White peoples are just, they like the rhetoric that he talks. But then soon as you talking that shit and black peoples and brown people start standing up, then you running in your house trying to call 911. Because peoples are tired of y'all dumbass. So like I said, y'all can get y'all one of these cups. You can go on there and order that and give it to one of your friends for Christmas or something. That's what I need y'all to do. I still got a lot of people out there need to get this Truth Family shirt, and we the people. We just got to do that. I'm telling y'all, sooner or later, this is going to be a strong movement, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep pushing for that. I'm going to keep on pushing. That's what Elizabeth, you're absolutely right. Donald Trump is going to get his cut off of the drugs that's going to be coming into America. Well, that's because Donald Trump and I'm trying to take the man, put the man out of power. This is what's wrong with America. Stop going into these other countries thinking that you bad. You gonna fuck around and get a lot of American soldiers killed over there in Venezuela and all these other countries that Donald Trump do not even know how to rule. And see, I think the Republicans in the Senate and the Congress right now is understanding. Did y'all hear something about the Republicans is talking about voting for the impeachment? Try rock and rye tea bags, lemon juice wrapped up. Oh yeah, I feel a lot better, Susanna. I feel a lot better. Oh, you heard that today? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Sheila. Yes, they are talking about impeaching him. Already, 5 Republicans said if it came right up, they will vote to impeach him. They saying this could be up to 20 to 40 Republicans now are getting on this impeachment thing. See, all you got to do to really impeach him out of there, you're going to have to vote it and get majority of the whole. If all the Democrats in 60 or 50 or 60 Republicans or maybe 100 decide to impeach him, oh, they will remove him. Yes, the generals and stuff will remove him, but you got to add J.D. Vance with that too. Well, they said before Christmas, it wouldn't make no difference to me. They could do it tomorrow. Excuse me. Well, you got to have some of the Senate Republicans. You got to have them to go on. And I'm just trying to figure out why in the hell they still trying to protect this dirty diaper wearing ass man. Why? Now, let me say this. Alabama. Alabama. I'm from there. Love my state of Alabama. But it's time. Alabama, if anybody in Alabama, it's time. I don't care if we got to come. If I have to come and campaign for the black dude running for governor, we gonna have to do what we got to do. I guess one day I'm gonna have to take up donations like everybody else, but my donation is going to be to travel and try to get these peoples elected. That's what my donations will be for travel expenses, to go and campaign with these people, to let people know people like me could go knock on some white doors and I just ask them, let me sit in there and talk to you for a minute. Let me talk to you for a minute. I see you standing out, you living out here in this farm, look like your house about ready to cave in and all of that. So why are you still voting for a Republican? That's what I'll just be straight up with them. You just got to be a dummy. These people have shown you they don't care about nobody. Oh, yeah, he's going to try to stop SNAP benefits for the Democrat states. But the Democrat states are, listen, let me tell you something. If he fucked with California, California said they will hold that $90 to $100 billion that they give the federal government. They said they will hold that and they will take care of their own stuff. Now, the rest of the Democrat the states would have to do the same thing. Now, I can't say where I used to live, the state of Michigan, no more, because the state of Michigan ended up voting for Donald Trump. So he turned the state of Michigan red, which I don't understand why and how, but yes, I do. You had a lot of black sellouts, a lot of black Arab sellouts that Donald Trump fooled them too. And they went all down there and voted for him. Then Donald Trump turned around and dismissed all they dumb ass. He probably going to cut the SNAP benefits off again. He probably is. Well, moving on from that, did y'all hear about I've been looking, did they even find the Amtrak train yet? Because they said the Amtrak train disappeared going from St. Louis over to Chicago. I seen the black man running around there telling them that the train communication is bad or something. But the train disappeared. Do anybody know, did they finally find this Amtrak train? Because I'm trying to figure out how in the fuck a whole Amtrak train with 200 and some passengers end up being missing. That's what I'm trying to find out. Now, if that train is missing, somebody better start talking, because you done loaded them peoples up and did something to them. I'm just being real. The Amtrak train came up missing. Oh, they still talking about it? Okay, now, where in the hell the Amtrak train go? From St. Louis to Chicago, should have took that train probably about 5 hours, 6 hours. Where the hell the train go? How can a big ass train just disappear and nobody knows where this train is at. So if somebody was on that train, they was after, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all better believe me. Ain't no way in the fucking train. Now, I can understand if you said a bus. But who in the hell gonna take a whole train off the tracks and it disappear? Yep, they do. Anything these people, you right, honey, anything these people say, American people will accept it. Not us. We don't do that in the Truth family. It ain't nothing this government can tell us that's going to make us accept anything. That's what I'm trying to talk about, King George. That's what I'm trying to talk about. How in the hell a big ass train is missing? It must have been a hell of a tunnel to hide that whole train. So how did that train come up missing? You're right. Where can they hide a train? Let me enlighten y'all on something. And I think we talked about this a long time ago. All of y'all believed 9/11, which we did see the towers go down, right? We did. How many of y'all believe that 9/11 was orchestrated by this government? I'm just asking. How many of y'all believe that? That this government orchestrated 9/11? Don't worry, I'll wait. I can see. I can see. How many of y'all believe that 9/11 was, planned and everything by this government? Oh, I do believe it. The reason I'm trying to tell y'all is because look, where in the hell that train at? How can a locomotive pulling that many cars just up and disappear? See, let me give y'all a little insight stuff that what happened on 9/11. Okay. Everybody's seen how all those people in the Pentagon got killed, right? All the government off. Let me ask you a question. Everybody's seen how the Pentagon, they say that these people flew a 757 down and struck the Pentagon. Everybody saw that, right? Everybody. Have anybody been to Washington, D.C. and saw the Pentagon? Have anybody been to Washington, D.C. and saw the Pentagon? So I'm going to give y'all some knowledge that a lot of y'all don't understand. A lot of y'all, you understand it, but let me just give y'all a little knowledge about 9/11. Y'all, a lot of people's out here that flew before. You know how big a fucking 757 is, right? You know the wingspan on a 757, right? Them long wings with them 4 engines up under there. You know how big a 757 is, right? Can I get somebody on Facebook to say they know? Cousin? Okay. Now, if you ever seen the Pentagon, you know the Pentagon is well protected. Tony, don't hold up, Tony. Let me get to that, Tony. You know the Pentagon got light poles all around the street. The whole street is light poles lighting up the Pentagon, right? Everybody know that, right? Okay. Here come a big ass 757 plane. The way they showed that plane was coming in. Say what now? State Jumper say what? They saying that it's not missing. The front engine was on a slow move. It derailed and passenger was bused to their locations. So if that what happened, why was the news sitting up there talking about the damn plane was the train was missing? What they do to sell some news. I tell you what these people do to sell some news. But getting back to 9/11, you got light poles everywhere, right? You got light poles everywhere. Now all you got to do, if you sitting there watching me, take your arms out, spread them out, and they said it came right down that street and hit it, right? Now, you a 757. How in the hell you avoided all those light poles flying that low to crash into the Pentagon? Now just hold your arms out like I'm doing. Think about a bunch of light poles going down the main street to the Pentagon and not one damn light pole was broke. One. Okay. Tony just told y'all right here what it was. What hit the Pentagon was a cruise missile fired by our Navy that hit the Pentagon. You hear what I'm telling y'all? That thing went through them light poles till it hit its target. Okay. They said the airplane crashed at the front of the Pentagon. Now, anybody know what is the steel that can't burn? I got it on the tip of my tongue, but I can't say it, but I know what I'm thinking about. It can't burn. Is it alloy steel or what? Whatever steel that was that the Rolls Royce engines was made with. Ain't no damn passenger broke into it don't matter if 10 passengers broke into that cockpit. Somebody was gonna a 757 would have knocked down every light pole out there. That what you call was a cruise missile with the painted dot that we shot and went into the Pentagon. Now, let me even break it down even better for y'all. Yeah, I'm not finna talk about Trump and them too much tonight. I'm just trying to let people see the bigger picture. Titanium, you right. If those engines was made of titanium, none of those engines would burn. Okay? You can do whatever you want to. Titanium is not meant to burn. So let me give y'all another prime example. You remember they said the plane went down in the fields in Pennsylvania, right? That's what they said. Everybody was killed because the plane crashed into Pennsylvania. Okay, make this make sense to me. And this is something that the American people never caught on to. But I did because I watched the real film about it. Everybody knows what ivory is, right? Do everybody on here know what ivory is? What is IVORY? Ivory? Do y'all know what that is? Hey, Facebook, y'all quiet. I might as well get off Facebook because ain't nobody answering no question. Do y'all know what ivory is, right? That's our bones, right? Let me ask this crazy question again. Do ivory burn? No matter how high they do ivory burn? Does ivory burn? Does it burn? Ivory don't burn, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know that, right? So, when the plane crashed in Pennsylvania, how many bodies they found? That is the question right now. When the plane crashed in Pennsylvania, how many bodies did they find? How many bodies did they find in Pennsylvania when that plane crashed? Don't worry, I'll wait. I'll wait. I'm just waiting on somebody to answer the question. How many bodies did they find on that plane crash in Pennsylvania? Matilda, Miss Tucker, Answer that question for me. Georgia Davis, answer that question for me. Everybody on the Truth family, answer this question for me. How many bodies do y'all think they found when they said that airplane crashed in Pennsylvania? How many? Absolutely right. Cheryl and my wife and Debbie, they didn't find one body at that crash site in Pennsylvania. To let you see how American people was, American people believe that lie. When they said they didn't find one body at the Pennsylvania site, they was all incinerated when the plane crashed. Okay, a farm animal. That's what they found. But I'm just saying, think about it. When that plane crashed with all those peoples on there, it would have been an arm somewhere, a leg somewhere, a head somewhere. I'm just being real. They would have had body parts all over the place. But you wouldn't have had no bones because they said the bones was burned up. Ivory don't burn. If anybody know this, if anybody that has that know this, it don't burn, ladies and gentlemen. The government lied to the American people so bad, they believed everything that they wanted the American people to believe. They told lies and everything. You're right. That's what I'm trying to see now. I got some of y'all thinking, huh? I got a bunch of y'all thinking right now, huh? Think about it now. If it's a house fire, do the paramedics still bring out a body? Okay, you seen the bigger picture now? Let me ask that question. If it's a house fire, no matter how bad that house been burned, don't the paramedics usually bring out a body on a stretcher? I'm just I got to ask that question, right? They do. I don't care how hot it get, they still gonna bring out a body, right? Even if the flesh is gone, the bones is gonna be there, right? What happened in Pennsylvania, people? Yep. Okay, we're gonna go on from 9/11. We're gonna move on from that, and we're gonna talk about things that we really, really, really need to start preparing for. Uh, I'm glad to see everybody looking at the big picture now. But we really need to start preparing for 2026, ladies and gentlemen. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? We really not need to start preparing for 2026. And I'm talking about you really need to start preparing yourself mentally, physically, and we really need to get our kids prepared for the new year coming up. You hear me? Thank you, Sheila. We really need to start preparing for that because, oh yeah, that's what it all was about. You're right. But we really need to start preparing for 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, this is probably, and you know, you've been hearing this a lot. This is probably going to be the big election in American history right here. This 2026 primary races is going to be historic. If you want change in this country, if you want we the peoples to stand up, if you want any kind of change, you're going to have to start getting up and telling people to get their ass out to the polls for 2026. Tell them don't worry about what you think, your vote might not count. They can't worry about that. What they can do is get out and vote, because if we don't vote and get these peoples up out of there, it's going to be really trouble. And think about it. You got a lot of Republicans right now. What's up, Willie Davis? You got a lot of Republicans right now that is saying they are retiring. They're not coming back. Marjorie Taylor Greene is not the only one. You got up to 20 some Republicans saying they are probably going to retire to get out of this mess. Hey, Patrice, they said they're going to probably retire. So that's what I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. You're right, Tony. If we don't take back the House in 2026, y'all can kiss y'all democracy goodbye. Y'all could be kissing a lot of stuff in this country goodbye. I'm just being real with you. They are trying to destroy everything. You see, the man already said he's striking down Martin Luther King holiday, but they worried about putting a holiday for Charlie Kirk. Who is Charlie Kirk? We don't know the man. We just know what we heard about him. I never paid the man no damn attention. But you're going to take away an icon holiday just because you prejudice. If these people retire, the Democrats is got to perform. Now, the lady last night in the 7th district of Tennessee, she did damn good. Y'all don't understand. This lady did damn good. Donald Trump won that by 22 to 24 points. That means everybody up there voted for damn near Donald Trump in that district. But this lady has came out and performed. Now just imagine, she didn't have no money behind her like they were spending on the Republican candidate. Imagine if this lady could buy some ads and let people be able to tell the true story. See, this is what I'm waiting on. In 2026, we will have a debate by her and the Republican guy. See, the Republican guy about to get in there now, and he's about to destroy himself because he's going to be a yes Donald Trump man. And the people are going to turn and they're going to say, oh no, we can't have you. Watch what I tell y'all. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell y'all. I'm just going to speak the truth whether people want to believe it or not. I told y'all what was going to happen with J.D. Vance. Didn't I tell y'all? No, you're not heard. You're not going to hear about the shooter. You know, Michael, you're not going to hear about Charlie Kirk's shooter. The shooter was right there in front of the stage. The dude that they trying to pin it on, you ain't heard nothing else about it, right? Nobody heard anything else about this shooter. No court date, no nothing. Because they trying to make it go bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. The motion is already in plan. They already got the motion. Yeah, he got to run again. Yeah, the midterms. They're gonna have to run again. What, Patrice? You got what? You can't vote because you got your husband's last name? What that got to do with something? You got a birth certificate. And you got marriage license to let them see that you married. What state do you live in? What state is that telling you can't vote because you got your husband's last name? You got to have, whoa, God have mercy. You need to file a complaint about that. What state are you in telling you that you got to use your maiden name? What the difference? Because you got married, you got licensed. Your last name changed. When you got your driver's license, you should have got your voter registration card. What state is that? Illinois. I don't. That's kind of weird. Donald Trump. That that is kind of weird that they would tell you you can't vote because you got your husband's last name. That's weird. Cheryl, you said that happened to you in Illinois too? But Illinois is a Democrat state. What the fuck is they doing? What is they doing? It's gonna go in effect in 2026. So you need to be goddamn. You ain't got much time to try to work on that to get your stuff in order so they can't keep you from voting. That's what I'm saying. You married now. I was married now, so your last name was gonna change anyway. So why would that stop you from voting? Well, your birthday. Oh my God. This is what you call, like they said, voter suppression. They are trying to keep you down by doing stuff like this. They are trying to keep you down for doing. I didn't have no problem when I moved to Texas. When me and my wife got married, she didn't have no problem getting her voter uh, registration. Yeah, it is another way to keep women from voting. Do y'all understand? Some of these people campaign on keeping women for voting, keeping women in the House. Do y'all know some of these Republicans they was campaigning on? They didn't want to see no strong black woman or whatever race woman out there working in the field doing just better than them. That's why they trying to do that. And I think they trying to do that to y'all. Oh, you got your registration vote card. Good. That's what Trump, let me tell you something. Trump don't want no woman to vote. Have y'all paid attention how Trump always attacking the women's reporters? That's right. That's all you should do. So, Texas has got that new law out too now? Wow. Well, we should know how Texas is. Look who our governor is. He got that wheelchair so far up in Donald Trump ass. Donald Trump know when the tie going flat. That's why I said we need to get a Democrat president. Texas need a Democrat governor. We need changes in this country, y'all. We really need to come get out and vote. We need changes. Donald Trump is going to take our rights to vote sooner or later. The man already said he want to take citizenship from people. So he trying to take citizenship from black people and whoever else that he can get more white peoples in this country. Y'all didn't hear that? He wanted to take your citizenship. He always talking about the reporters. He always look at here. Like I said, couldn't be me. They'll come on national TV and tell him, we banning Mr. Connor from the White House. He could never come back. Yeah, and long until you get your punk ass up out of there, because you ain't finna sit up there and call me no names looking like an old racehorse. Oh, hell no. You're not fit to do that. You're not fit to sit up there and criticize me. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, shoot. I apologize about that. I had forgot to plug my computer back up. It was about to go dead. But no, we're not for to play that game. Yeah, yeah, he is the devil. He is. Hey, Cheryl Walker. I'm sorry, Henry Walker. Uh, he always bashed women. We already know that. That lets you know right there. That make you think, don't it? That make you think what they was talking about him and Bill Clinton, because this man always crashing on women. That's all he ever do. You never hear Donald Trump, except he'll say something about a man reporter, but the problem I got is why none of the other reporters stuck up for this lady. Why? None of the other reporters stuck up for this lady. And that's crazy. If you doing a job, this man, I talk about that big suit wearing, droopy looking mug, boy, they'll tell me, Mr. Connor, you banned. I said, I don't care. He ain't finna call me no name with his dumb ass. That lady should have snapped on his ass. What were they gonna do? She on Air Force One. They couldn't do nothing but land and put her off. Man, that MRI ain't tell. You know damn well that MRI is not telling. They ain't gonna tell y'all the truth. Donald Trump, you can look at the man and tell he ain't no good health. Did y'all pay attention this week? Let me break something down. Did y'all see him the other day in a press conference in the Oval Office? The motherfucker was asleep again, and you telling me ain't nothing wrong with this man? Everybody else was talking. They put the cameras on him. He was asleep again on national TV, knocked out. And you telling me ain't nothing wrong with that man. That MRI telling you a lie. Them doctors gonna lie to y'all. What good health? A man don't eat nothing but McDonald's and stuff like that. That he can't be in no good health. You lying. Man looking droopy and looking like gone with the wind, all fucked up and all skin all hanging off his neck and just look deplorable. And you telling me that he got good health? Please. Yeah, they trying to change. That's what I'm telling y'all. This is why it's so important for 2026 midterms. They are trying to change a lot of stuff about citizenship in this country. So this is what I told. This is why Tennessee shouldn't have voted like they did last night. We need people who's going to be strong, that's willing to fight. You got to get these peoples out of office, ladies and gentlemen. It's nothing else to say. You got to get your family members, your cousin, and everybody else to the polls in 2026. All you got to do is keep telling black people when they cut your food stamps off and your check and your Medicaid and Medicare, you ain't gonna have shit. You're gonna be put out. You keep letting them know the truth, they're gonna run to the polls and vote. They're gonna run to the polls. Everybody there got to go. The man don't know how to sleep. The man is just old. He old like a dried up prune. You know what I'm saying? Just old. He he sleeps everywhere. Well, yeah, she should have stuck up for. That's what I said. A lot of the reporters need to stick up for themselves, ladies and gentlemen. You can't sit up there and let this man keep talking about you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's time to elect a new governor in Tennessee. Time to put a new governor in Louisiana. Time to put a new governor in Alabama. And time to put a new governor in Texas. And we need to try to get Democrat governors. Somebody that could change these states and make these states profitable that could help other people. Huh? The coroner in Samora said Wade Miller recovered 1,500 pieces of human remains. Where over there where the crash site was at? That's what you saying? Oh, South Carolina need a new governor too. You're right. But we got to campaign. We got to get it out there. So yeah, I guess when it get close to the midterms, I hope the platform has grown even more and we can meet places in like Alabama and somewhere and just try to help. 8% of the people are on board. I understand. We just need to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, look at here. If you're over here on my YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that like button. Go and hit that like button on your Facebook. Go and give me the thumbs up or something. Go on there and hit that like button for me on this YouTube channel so they can keep us going. Oh, you damn right. A black reporter probably would have got back in this shit. They got 2 black people running for governor in South Carolina. Is one a Republican or both of them Democrat? Is one a Republican and one Democrat or what? Both Democrats? This is the primary? Because we need one of them to make a decision so the other one could help campaign. We don't need to divide the votes in South Carolina. We need people to come together and vote as one all over this country when it's time to vote. I'm going to leave y'all with this tonight. When it's time to vote, we need everybody to the polls. Yeah, you really need one in Ohio. And you got a chance, because I don't think them people going to vote for no Vicky Swama Wama or Vicky Dummy, whatever his boy name is. So we need to get a black governor in Ohio too. People just got to come up there and realize change is needed. But before I'm going to leave you tonight with this, all you have to do is think about the things that we need to do in this country. All you got to do is think about we need a change. And that's why we the people means a lot to me. Because I know if we the people ever catch on in this country, we're going to get a lot of people to start backing us. You wait a minute, Cheryl, you moving back to New Jersey? Wow. Cheryl says she's leaving Illinois. She's moving back to New Jersey. Well, Cheryl, you make sure you let us know when you get back to New Jersey safe. Oh no, well no, we ain't talking about that sellout. We ain't talking about Byron Donald, that sellout black man that's trying to be a Republican governor. We ain't gonna talk about that ass kisser. Him and Tim Scott, Buckwheat Tim Scott. No, we never gonna. I can't stand them 2 buckwheat. But Cheryl, let us know when you make it back to New Jersey. We're gonna be praying for you with a safe travels out that way. I'm sorry it didn't work out in Illinois. I'm truly sorry. But ladies and gentlemen, listen. Like I said, pay attention to what's going on around you. Hit me up. You got my email on here. If you don't, go to my bio. You still can order the Truth Family shirts. You still can order We the People shirts. You can also order this coffee mug right here too. See that? The Truth Family coffee mug. If I had the choice, I wish everybody had a Truth Family coffee mug and a t-shirt or a hoodie or a sweatshirt. But it's just thank God for all the blessings that we still here. Thank God for your families. Thank God for all of that. And look at here. Just keep praying for one another and keep praying for Cheryl because she's going to be going back. Cheryl, is bad weather out that way, but we definitely going to pray for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I just hope the platform keep growing, because if this platform grows bigger and we could get the sponsorships, I definitely want to go and campaign with some of these people to knock on doors so that we can do that. So all we got to do is just keep trying to grow this campaign. I don't know if anybody out there know how to get sponsorship, but if we can get some sponsorships on here, that'll be great too. But this your boy Nate the Truth. Y'all have a beautiful night. Be safe tomorrow. If you're out in the Midwest, be safe for the weather. I think it's supposed to rain down south tomorrow. So just be safe, period. This your boy Nate the Truth. I'm out.